Welcome back, brothers and sisters of the Watch. I'm really excited to get into another episode of House of the Dragon. I wonder how much time has passed since the last episode. How are things going to be different between everyone now that Daemon has been victorious in the Stepstones? Has Rhaenyra and Criston Cole become romantically entangled? And I wonder if Viserys has deteriorated. In the last episode, his fingers were off. I didn't even notice that. They didn't ever draw attention to it during the episode, so I just never noticed. So I'm curious if he's gotten worse. Well, let's get into this next episode of House of the Dragon. She still wears the necklace Daemon gave her.
Inside, it is situated most pleasingly. The view across the marches is inspiring. So said Queen Alizade herself.
Did you think my great-grandmother is beautiful as they say?
This was half a century ago, Princess.
Yes, it was.
Next.
Oh, these are her suitors.
I'm now a child.
Ours is a bond that has long endured. Since Lucas Blackwood, the grandsire of my grandsire, aided the dragon in his war of conquest.
Aye, the Blackwoods truly turned the tide on that one.
If chosen as your match, princess, your day shall be easy and night safe under my protection.
Protection? The princess has a dragon, you dumb cunt.
Jeez. Give the kid a break. Poor bastard.
Craven.
She that steal you twat!
Send word to the harbour and have Captain Oswin ready the ship.
Princess, would you invade a bridge in 3 days' time?
Going at it right here?
Don't look.
Damn. Guess it's not the size of the boy, but the size of the sword.
Do you speak of how you rejected every suitor his grace put before you, or how you abruptly ended the tour with 2 months remaining?
Shit. Syraxes. What the hell was that all
I'm
about?
fine.
Oh, I got a crown of my own.
Add it to the chair.
You wear a crown. Do you also call yourself king?
Once we smash the triarchy, they name me King of the Narrow Sea. But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace. My crown and the stepstones are yours.
Where is Lord Corlys?
He sailed home to Driftmark.
Who holds the stepstones?
The tides, the crabs.
Rise.
Okay.
Our mother, she had no regard for custom or tradition, rules. And I, sadly, was no great warrior.
Congratulations on your victory.
He did some crazy shit to achieve it.
Perhaps Prince Daemon would care for a tour of the gallery. He hasn't yet seen the new tapestries gifted to you by Norris and Corbor.
Would you like to see the tapestry?
I'd like to see them.
Oh, well, then you should not deprive yourself. As I said, you were the first. No, you were. You were.
You surmise the tour did not go well?
I enjoyed it as long as I could.
It is rare for girls in this realm to get a choice between 2 suitors, no less 2 score of them.
They only want my name in my Valyrian blood for their offspring.
I think it's rather romantic.
How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out heirs.
She knows the feeling.
The king went through great effort to arrange your tour. He is frustrated. But I am glad you are home. I find I have a few friends, baby. All anyone sees when they look at me now is the queen.
I want to kill his adoris dorot, Liovet Kretas. Sela você bun algo. Amazinot kepen no chemed indigan toria filzi. So? What do you want?
Only the comforts of home. You've matured yourself these last 4 years, Princess.
My father seems content to sell me off to whichever lord has the biggest castle.
There are worse things to be sold for.
Una no hadaran ni apikago ni seitax. The parseri morkakotas. Enkos watches potilundor.
Eoa munia mastas lir mundas meister. Gleison eohon zugose gleise con coste de or. Viaggiai albijosa. Azaline.
The stepstones were meant to be one for the realm, but over the past few days it seems we have traded a crab feeder for a sea snake.
This is clearly a rebuke for passing over Lady Lena for Queen Alicent.
Lord Corlys is said to have engaged in negotiations with the Sea Lord of Bravos. He plans to wed his daughter Lena to the Sea Lord's son. We would have to seek our own marriage pact.
Good night, Sir Kristen.
Sleep well, Princess.
Whose stuff is that? What is that? Diagram? Whose bag was that? Ah. What's Daemon's plan?
Where are we going? Let me take them.
Has he got more wounds on him? More lesions?
Leave us. All of you.
You have a far kinder touch than they do.
Thank you, husband.
And now we come to the matter of the great iron chair. And whose bum it might bear. A girl! His heir! A son!
What is this mummer's farce?
But would she make a powerful queen? Or would she be feeble?
Many of us in the folk are led to believe that as a male, Aegon should be the heir.
Their wants are of no consequence.
They're of great consequence if you expect to rule them one day. 4 Copper Street rat in King's Landing we pay for our pleasures. Hey, stop! Boy! Wait, I'll find him.
And who might you be running from now?
It's the whole.
Princess,
Don't.
you take care, boy. Next time you might not be so lucky.
Come. Pardon me, Your Grace. The king has requested your presence. The hour is quite late. Yes, Your Grace.
Fucking is a pleasure, you see? For the woman as it is the man.
I don't know how I'm gonna get any of this onto YouTube, man. Jesus.
What's fucking going on?
I guess now we know why she's been wearing that necklace.
Damon?
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, let me guess. That little boy's gonna go report to Otto. What the hell? I thought you were in there.
Princess, are you hurt?
My honor.
She's feeling frisky. Careful there, Kristen. Careful what you get yourself into now. He's like, I'm just gonna stand here, say nothing. It's gonna take like 30 minutes just to take the armor off. Man, this is so much more wholesome compared to what we just saw like 10 minutes ago. I get the feeling that they're being watched. All these shots behind things. God, dude, there's been so much sex in this episode. Good lord.
Apologies for the late hour, my lord. What is it? A messenger brings word from White Worm.
From White Worm. There's that damn little boy. I knew it.
I'm your protector. Lucky for you. This will cut the fog.
I don't need protection from common or...
I'm not so common. I learned that the skin trade could only take me so far in this life.
You never will want to stay idle.
What?
Hard lessons are not welcome.
The
but
little boy's
some-
working for her?
You can pay for the room on your way out.
So that she knows what Damon did. God damn. And of course Otto feels threatened because he can't have Damon and Rhaenyra together. Because that means his grandson won't be king.
I have discomforting news. I thought it best shared discreetly before the council convenes. The sea snake. The princess was spied last evening in a pleasure house.
What of it?
She was carrying on with her uncle. They were engaged in behaviors unbecoming of a maiden.
What behaviors? You enter my bedchamber, accusing my daughter of something. Now speak it. Plainly.
Damon and Rhaenyra were seen together in the bowels of a pleasure den.
The bowels of a pleasure den. Let's just say it as bad as I can possibly think. Dude, there's too
Who
many
is
secret
responsible
passages
for
in
this
these rooms.
Have this rumour-monger brought before me at once, and I will take their eyes. Are you so sick with ambition that you would have my daughter stalked, spied upon?
I have no such intent, Your Grace.
You think yourself a cunning man? Your designs are obvious. You wish to have your blood on the Iron Throne so badly that you are willing to destroy mine own. Just get out.
Damn, dude. Just called you out.
Leave me.
Was not expecting that.
Once.
You just been there the whole time, Alicent?
What happened last night?
What do you mean? Your father accused me of something.
Was I drank wine, left the castle after dark, and you fucked David in a pleasure house?
She wanted to, but she didn't.
Your Grace, sister, you must know I would never. You cannot believe such gossip. I am the princess. To question my virtue is an act of treason. So you are accusing me of slanders. You overheard? I only want to help you, Rhaenyra.
We drank in a tavern. Several taverns. As he was my escort, I had no real choice.
Continue.
He took me to a show. I was only a spectator. I didn't do anything. And then Damon sank into his cups and abandoned me for some fool.
So you did not.
Must I truly refute that? Damon never touched me. I swear this to you, upon the memory of my mother.
Kings strive to find you a good match, and so have I.
If that lord were to think that you were being sullied, it would ruin everything. Your Grace.
The king demands an audience, my friend. Take your fucking hands off me.
Oh boy. What sort of mess is this all gonna cause?
My daughter. Won't you even deny it?
I need to understand the charge before I can attempt to discredit it.
You defiled her.
When we were in Nera's age, we fucked our way through most of the brothels on the Street of Silk.
We were young men. She is just a girl. You have ruined her. What lord will wed her now in this condition?
You are the dragon. Your word is truth and law. Wed her to me. When I offered up my crown, you said I could have anything. I want Rhaenyra.
You're already wed.
That didn't stop Aegon the Conqueror from taking a second wife.
You are no conqueror. You are a plague. It's not my daughter you lust for, is it? It's my throne. Strive to restore whatever scrap of honor remains in you. Or don't. Matters not to me. As long as you are gone from my side for good.
As you wish, brother.
It is not in Rhaenyra's nature to be deceitful. I cannot say the same for your brother. How often does he speak the pure truth?
How does confessing to such things serve him?
By reducing you.
Whatever transpired, Rhaenyra is not innocent. Daemon and Rhaenyra share the blood of the dragon. They are restless and chaotic.
She swore to me that she remains a maiden, and I believe her.
I don't know about that one.
That dagger once belonged to Aegon the Conqueror. Before Aegon's death, the last of the Valyrian pyromancers hid his song in the steel.
From my blood come the prince that was promised,
Nice.
and his will be the song of ice and fire.
Azor Ahai.
The responsibility I have handed to you, the burden of this knowledge, it is larger than the throne. It is larger than you and your desires.
You've yet to ask me for the truth of what happened.
The truth does not matter, Rhaenyra. Only perception. Your courtship is at an end. You will wed Selena Velaryon.
So I can be a remedy for your political headaches.
You are my political headache.
And what will you do about the vulture who perches upon your throne?
Otto Hightower has served two kings loyally and faithfully.
He wants Aegon to be named heir. And he will stop at nothing to see it done, including spying on me to bring about my ruin.
Every lord and lady that calls for an audience with me, every man on my small council and all councils past has been self-interested. It is unavoidable.
I disagree. I will do my duty as heir, and with Selena, you must first do yours as king.
Your Grace.
My father was a hale and healthy warrior and dragon rider, at the peak of his abilities. Jaehaerys named a great royal hunt to celebrate him being named the Hand of the King. 5 days later, my father lay dead.
It was a grim day.
It was a good day for you. Jaehaerys named you Hand in Balon's stead.
That's hardly how I viewed it, Your Grace. It was a duty.
You are the man that taught me how to be king.
Will you honor me, Your Grace?
I wonder, how long did it take you to choose yourself over your king?
Your Grace.
I will never recover from Emma's death. But Alicent, she took me through the worst of my grief. She was a calculated distraction. I only now realize how well calculated it was.
That is an absurdity. The Queen loves you.
An absurdity.
Your judgment has been compromised.
A loyal and must tell his king a discomforting truth from time to time, Your Grace. If he doesn't, he's failed as a servant.
You were a faithful servant, Otto.
That's gotta hurt.
The crown and the realm,
That's gotta sting.
both owe you a debt, can never be repaid. But I can no longer trust your judgment.
Man, I don't know how to feel about this. I feel bad for Otto, but it's It's the game you play, man. It's a dangerous game. You just took it too far.
I hope you can forgive the late hour, Princess. I took great care in its preparation.
What was that?
If not brewed properly, it can either prove ineffective or else bear unpleasant.
Brew properly.
Moon tea.
I'm sorry, what is that?
Tea, Princess. It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
Wow. Man, that was a really crazy episode. So much happened. I feel like more happened in this episode than in like the last 3 combined. Really not sure where Daemon's head is at and what exactly he's doing. And it's even more confusing because of his wife being like a spy master all of a sudden. And everything just feels really tense right now. Between Rhaenyra and her dad and Alicent and Otto. And I don't really know how to feel about Otto. On one hand, he is a really good hand, but on the other hand, yes, he's self-serving. But like Viserys said, anyone that he puts in that position is going to serve their own interests. But obviously Otto prefers Aegon over Rhaenyra. And what kind of position is this going to put Alicent in? And the relationship between Alicent and Rhaenyra has changed so often throughout this show. A lot of interesting stuff happening. I kind of wish I didn't already know about what happens with the Dance of the Dragons. I feel like I'm cursed with knowledge. Because I know that no matter what Viserys decides to do, it's going to end badly. And if I didn't know that, I feel like I would be more optimistic. So it's not going to be as soul-crushing for me when a lot of these characters that we're starting to start dying off. Because I'm expecting that. I know that's going to happen. But I guess if you watch Game of Thrones, you know that's going to happen eventually. And I've got to say, this has been the horniest episode so far. I don't know. I have a feeling a lot of this episode is not going to be in this reaction. Well, I'm looking forward to next week and seeing Rhaenyra interact with Corlys Velaryon's son. But until then, I will see you guys next week. And now, my watch is ended.